Hi there, my name is Vuvu. If you're new on here, please consider pressing that red subscribe button down below and joining the family. If you're an oldie, a member of the fam bam, welcome back fam, and thank you for joining me once again. It is the start of a new vlog. Happy Monday. Okay, I don't know where all that energy is coming from. Okay, so sorry, I haven't been recording, guys. I don't want to lie to you. I haven't been recording content, I want to say, for about 2 months, and it's only May. Okay, and my mind is spinning on what to do with the content that I already started recording. We'll figure it out, but I just want you to know that this year is showing me fire, flames. But we are here, we are surviving, and I suppose let's start with that. And I just wanted to hop on here, start off this vlog. It is a Monday. I did go to the gym today. I had a good time. I haven't been to the gym for over 2 months or a month and a half. If I'm being precise, I think it's been a month and a half, but I haven't been there after having started this year so strong, so fresh. Okay, at some point I was going every single day of the week, including the weekends, and I was having the time of my life, and I just experienced a dip and I couldn't get myself out of that. This year, I don't want to lie to you guys, emotionally, mentally, it's just been one of those years that has really been very trying, and I don't want to curse the rest of the year, so I'm gonna take back that statement and say the first quarter of this year, looking like it's the first half of the year, is really something else for me, and I'm really fighting to make sure that I can stay on top of my meanness. And it's really been a struggle. As we speak, my house is a mess. I don't want to lie to you guys, my house is a mess. It's a mess, and that's not for lack of trying. I've been doing my best, but it feels like I clean this space, the other space gets dirty. I clean this space, the space that I started with is now dirty, and even when I do it, the whole house, when I do have the energy to do everything, okay, including the outside, give it a day or two, just a day or two. And as you guys know I keep mentioning this, but just in case you're wondering, no, I don't have help. I don't have help by means of somebody who comes every now and again or once a week or whatever, and I don't have live-in help anymore. So everything and anything is my responsibility. It is a choice I've made for various reasons, but I understand that that means the load is on me. But I'm trying to say that it's nothing's gonna change. It's not like I'm suddenly gonna outsource some help, but I'm feeling it. I am feeling it deep in my bone. And when the year started, or at the end of last year, I felt like last year was just one of those years where I felt I was just going wherever the wind was blowing me, and I made a conscious decision that this year would be different. And I really did put my ducks in a row at the start of the year, and I will say that I did undergo, and I think I'm at the tail end of it, but I have had like a kind of like depressive episode, and I'm literally fighting for my life to get myself out of there. Today I decided that since I went to the gym and since I'm trying my best, trying my level to be down, I decided to okay, at least get something nice out of your wardrobe to wear. Mind you, I didn't even iron this something nice, but wear something nice, start off your vlog, do your face. Even if it's like when I'm in the house, if I do my face, I don't go all out, so I do like a light makeup situation, but do your face. Yesterday I decided that this is something that I'm going to do, so I also did my nails. Guys, I've been looking like I don't know what, and I have my hair out. I haven't had my hair out in a while, so the past couple of weeks I decided, let me just leave my hair out for a little bit before I have to do it again. This is also the month of the new decade for me. Well, should I say it is a month, because my birthday is on the last day of the month, so that means the new decade starts the following month, which is June. But anyway, if you were not aware, I am turning the big 40 at the end of this month, and I am definitely undergoing an existential crisis, child. If any of you have passed this chapter in your life, just let me know if you had a few issues just before you turned 40, because yo guys, my mind and my heart are going through the pits, okay? And when I'm saying it's not a minor existential crisis, okay, I don't understand. I understand, like, I know people joke around, etc., but I really have been struggling since last year, I want to say, with the concept of what exactly is it that we are doing here. A lot of, and this is not, I suppose this is me being open, having a little heart to heart, but this is not to be alarmist or anything, but I really just don't get what we are doing here. A lot of things regarding life for me have been very lackluster. I don't want to lie to you, and things that usually bring me joy, they don't. I have no drive to want anything, and like I'm saying, it's not for lack of trying. Lord knows I am trying, but there's just, I think I've lost the joy of the thing, and I don't know where to find it. I don't know how to find it back, and I am fighting for my life, literally. So I think the past few weeks I just haven't had it in me, so a lot of things have been going undone, because, and by that I mean, like, the kitchen will be dirty, the house will be dirty, I'll be wearing my most raggedy outfits in the house. I will probably, because I work from home, I'll probably decide to take a shower before I go to bed. The following day, the same thing. I'm looking all kinds of crusty, I'm feeling all kinds of crusty. I have no desire for anything. And emotionally, I'm also just not fine, okay? Emotionally, every second day is just a session where I have to just deal with all kinds of emotions, right? Sadness, anger, just rage. I don't understand. Honestly, I do not understand what has been happening, and I've just let it happen, because I feel like the fighting, initially I just didn't have the strength for it. Right now I feel like I do have energy to kind of fight through it, but still don't understand. I don't, yeah. But that's where my headspace has been, and that's why I've been away, because, like I'm saying, I have had no joy in the things that I enjoy, and it's been that. I've had days, don't get me wrong, where there's suddenly an energy burst, etc., and trust you me, given the following day, back to rock bottom, back to, like, probably even harder than it's been before. And I'm like, okay, fine, so I must just be a thing that exists in this world, have nothing, like, ignore the bursts of energy, ignore those kind of pushes that I will feel to do something that I like, because given the following day, it's back to misery. And while I can pinpoint, like, a lot of things that right now cannot be changed overnight that are causes to this, I think that it's things that have been there before. So I can't explain as to why this time around they are hitting me as hard as they are. But let me not ramble. Enough of the sad times. Sure, I'm feeling okay today. I think going to the gym was the best decision that I made, and I didn't do much at the gym, as I've shown you. I really just did my treadmill routine. You guys know that I get on there, I choose a weight loss routine, which is kind of like a HIIT exercise, and I do it for an hour, because when I get to the gym, it's usually at the time where most people have been to the gym already. I go to the gym after drop off, depending on my shift for that specific day. And yeah, so during that time there's no one waiting to use the treadmill, so I can have a little bit more time on it. So I did my 1 hour session, did a little bit of stretching, had my meal. As you guys know, I am still on a mission to lose weight, but these past, I'll call it 2 months, these past 2 months, some days, let me just be honest with you, some days I will wake up, have a cup of coffee, followed by a packet of knickknacks from my kids' lunch supplies, school lunch supplies, and then eat again at dinner time. And I know I'm no longer doing carnivore, not that I've stopped, but I am in no headspace to be doing any kind of strict regimen right now. That's me trying to cause myself more harm than I'm already in. So I think right now I'm in a season where I really just need to figure myself out and sort out the inward stuff. I am still very aware of what I'm consuming, don't get me wrong. Today I had scrambled, not scrambled, whatever. I had 2 eggs and some cheese grillers and a burger patty for breakfast. And by the looks of how I've been consuming food in these past few weeks, I'll probably have another proper meal again at dinner time. In between, I might snack on stuff that's really not gonna be healthy stuff. I'll probably still reach for those knickknacks. I'll probably have some tea, and I did bake yesterday. I made a lot of scones. I'm gonna take some to my sister. I'll probably have tea with some scones. So let's put that chapter on pause for now, because Angiko writes I'm not okay. So the less stress I can bring into my life and that I can avoid, I'm here for that. Oh, I have been reading though, so I will be trying to kind of bring the wrap-up videos from whenever I left you guys off, like give a little bit of a catch-up, the duration of this month, maybe leading into next month as well. However, right now, to this week, these are the 2 books that I'm reading. I've just kept it to 2 books a week. If I read more, that's great. If I don't, that's also okay. I'm really not putting any pressure on myself. I think so far this year I've read about 36 books, which is not bad, but like I'm not doing it with a goal in mind anymore. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever it is that I feel like reading, whatever it is that I'm picking up, that's what I pick up and that's what I go for. And if it's not working out, I put it aside, I pick up something else and keep it moving. Okay, I'm not trying to put any pressure on myself in this area of my life, because to me, that's the one place where I run to when I need to live and survive. Okay, so I don't want it to be tainted with anything if I can avoid it. I did have a little bit of a slump at some point. I want to say it was towards the end of last month, and when I was talking about it, other people didn't see it as a slump because I did manage to read over 5 books. But then how my months have been going recently, I've been reading 11 to 12 books a month. So for me, it did feel like a slump, and I did feel the difference. So I just decided to just let it be. It seems like we're back now. Okay, we're back. So currently I have this ARC copy of Julie Chan is Dead. The actual title of the book is at the back. This one is published by Bloomsbury. It was part of the VIP package for the Bloomsbury Global Night In that I participated in. I want to say it was March, April, 10th of April, I think. And I actually won something from Miss Samantha Shannon, and she said my name. Yes, the author, Shannon, Miss Shannon, Samantha. Yeah. Can't wait for the package, I don't want to lie. So this book was part of the box of 6 books that we got from the 6 authors that we were in conversation with on that night. And these are the books that they will be publishing this year. So this one came out on the 1st of May. Julie Chan is Dead. This one is by Lian Zhang. And let me give you like a kind of synopsis. I want to say what would have been at the back. It says Julie Chan didn't mean to steal her identical twin's life. She meant to call the police when she found the body. She meant to dial 911. Except when she unlocked Chloe's phone to make that call, she also gained access to her estranged sister's sponsorship deals, her followers, her wealth, her whole life. And Julie is not prepared to give it back, not yet. So goodbye, Julie. Love, Chloe X. All she has to do is keep her head down and blend in with the beautiful Balladonas, the tribe of influencers who had welcomed Chloe in their inner circle before she died. Julie's going to breathe, detox, work out, curate each post, filter each picture, spend whole days filming unboxing videos, but someone out there knows that even identical twins have their differences. So this is like Midsommar meets Yellowface, Jordan Peele meets Group in this thrilling, horrifying, glorious, fun edge of your seat read. I am currently on page 58 and I have been enjoying this. I do only pick it up obviously when I have a moment. I'm still very strong with the audiobooks because essentially I don't have time to sit and read, but I have totally been enjoying having my eyes on a page this year. So whatever books I don't have, I think I put some Vaseline on this yesterday. Whenever I have the time to page through a book, I'm choosing that this year. This is reigniting my joy for actually reading off the page. So I'm not even trying to find an audio version of any of the books that I'm not finding audio versions for, if you get what I'm trying to say. So if I look for it on one app, I'm good. If it's not there, I'm gonna read it off the page. So as they've said, this one we follow Julie and her sister Chloe, and it looks like they lost their parents when they were very young, and Chloe got adopted by a very wealthy family, whereas Julie got taken in by her evil aunt in a sense, and her life has been the total opposite of Chloe's life. Chloe shot to fame, became a great influencer, and one day she reaches out to Julie only to find, when Julie does, out of concern, try to find her in her uptown little house, she finds her gone. She finds her dead body there, and that's when she plots to steal her identity. And so far I'm at the beginning of this mission to steal her identity, and it is reading like a edge of your seat kind of read. Okay, you really do want to know what it is that's gonna happen next. It is very reminiscent of Yellowface, so whoever said it is a cross between Yellowface etc in the blurb that I read you guys is spot on. However, I do think that this one touches on more social media influenced kind of behavior, right? I think Yellowface was very much looking at the publishing sector. This one definitely looks into the role and influence and power of social media, and who gets to live the dream and who doesn't, and based on what. And I can't wait to see what the author shares. I enjoyed how she spoke about her book during the big night or global night in Bloomsbury Global Night In, so I'm really looking forward to this one. From what I understand, it is her first book. If you are wondering, this is she used to be a skin influencer back in the day, so she is talking on a subject matter that she is very much aware of. Lian Zhang is a second generation Chinese Canadian who splits her time between Vancouver, British Columbia and Toronto, Ontario. After a short stint as a skincare content creator, she graduated from the University of Toronto with a degree in psychology and criminology. Julie Chen is Dead is her first novel, so this is very promising. I've had a book in my radar for like one of those, you know, when everybody's talking about it, you know that you're gonna read it at some point, but you're not in a rush. So I was looking for some audiobooks the other day, and this one happened to be one that was available at the time on the Libby app. This is the overseas Libby app. So I am currently reading Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and I am 44% in and absolutely loving it. I haven't been picking up a lot of fantasy, and last month I thought that was the reason why I was experiencing a bit of a slump, because I am definitely still in my fantasy bag. And I was like, okay, fine, most of the fantasy that I want I can't find audio for. In case you were wondering, I did kind of pause my Everand subscription, so that's why I'm not finding audio, okay? And also not on Audible. I only go on Audible like seasonally, maybe 2 or 3 times a year, so I'm dependent on the Libby app at the moment. And I was like, okay, all of the books that I want are popular books. They obviously you have to wait for a long time, so I decided to look for what is available, and I found Victoria's Red Queen, and I am having a ball. Okay, I'm just hoping that book 2 will be ready when I'm done, because I can see myself gobbling this one up in 2 days. I did start it today, so I'm already on 44% in, and it's barely 1 o'clock cha. So you can imagine this one we're following Mer. She is from an impoverished family. She was assisting her family via theft, basically, in order for them to survive. She's got 2 brothers who are conscripted into the army, and she's got a sister who was an apprentice. Then there is her, and she's got a best friend. I think the best friend was also an apprentice. So what happens in their world is that they're divided between silver bloods and red bloods. She's a red blood, basically meaning she has no magic. Her blood bleeds. Does blood bleed? Her blood is red, and the silver blooded ones have silver blood, and they bleed silver, and they have a bit of magic in them. And they are therefore the ones that are in power. The queen, the king, etc., and his family are silver blooded, and her family are red blooded. And what happens is, one day, because she can see that she's about to get conscripted because she doesn't have an apprentice, or she can't be an apprentice or go for an apprenticeship, she finds out that her sister also no longer has a job, and neither does her best friend. So she tries to get her best friend kind of like taken out of that land so that he doesn't get conscripted. And as they are doing that, it seems like an uprising is being planned, and the people that have promised to take the best friend out of that land want a large sum of money. And as they're trying to get this money, the sister, who seems to have a crush on this guy that they're trying to get out of this land, tries to basically thief for the first time, and they get caught. In the process of doing that, her sister gets the punishment of the land, and she feels very guilty, and she decides she still needs to get something for her family before she gets sent off to the army. And she steals from, or tries to steal from, the wrong one. Okay, so when the wrong one introduces himself, he ends up having mercy on her and actually giving her quite a large sum, not necessarily like the a substantial amount of coin. Okay, and then next thing, they get visitors to their house, and she's been given a job. The job happens to be in the castle, and it is during the time where basically the girls are vying for their chance to be the prince's betrothed. There's 2 princes in this royal family. The one is very young, the other is of age, and the girls are trying for a hand in the one who's of age's side, I suppose. Anyway, they have to perform a few things. Obviously all of these people trying for this are silver-blooded, so she's just there as a spectator as well as like an employee, and something happens during this process of showcasing people's gifts that calls out a gift in her, and then she is sort of kind of detained to this I want to say palace, but not necessarily. She's kind of linked now or bound to this family until they figure out how somebody who bleeds red happens to have a bit of silver in her. That's where I'm at. Okay, that's what I'm understanding of the series, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. And for them to cover up, in case you were wondering, she is now betrothed to the younger brother, and the person that gave her a large sum of money is actually the older brother. Yeah, anyway, let's hop downstairs. I've got quite a few packages that I want to unbox with you guys, and yeah. Okay, so we're downstairs and we've got quite a few packages to get through. Chummy, let us do it. So just bring my scissors. This one is, I think this one is from NP, but let's see. Let me not guess away. Oh, there's two. Yep, FedEx is usually NP, and I see there's double packaging here, so they usually do this. I see now that I've cut into the second packet, which was not my intention, but I didn't cut the book. I did not cut the book. Okay, I haven't been doing unboxings of books I've been getting, but I definitely do some reviews on them once I've read them, but I've missed this, so here we go. So this is a book from the lovely people at NB. So what a cover. What a cover. They've sent me Bonnie Espy's Making a Killing, a Winifred and Sylvie story. This one is published by Quella, which is an imprint of NB Publishers. The back Revenge, because Revenge is the first name, reads, the back reads, Revenge is best served with a side of soot cookies. Winifred flees to the rural village of Riviersval-Ley. Yes, I think that's what it says. To escape her past, a chance meeting with Sylvie, a sassy local, upends her plans for a quiet life and draws her into a bookshop cafe partnership. At the novel eatery, the unlikely pair serves books, teas, soot cookies, and gossip, as well as some surprisingly sharp solutions to fatal problems. When the slight inconvenience of a dead customer threatens their new venture, they are compelled to come up with a creative way to dispose of the problem. Meanwhile, Winifred's past is about to catch up with her. Can she settle an old score with a similarly devilish plan? Wow, my tongue today. Sometimes the best solutions require the most unlikely ingredients. Making a Killing is a darkly comedic tale of friendship, resourcefulness, and revenge. Oh, girl, I give me all like it. Okay, something is, these glasses, something is happening here. I need to get my other glasses fixed. Now I'm relying on old pairs, and Sana, they are showing me how old they are. Okay, then we got this boxity box. Oh, show me. Let me show this side rather. This boxity box from this one comes from the beautiful people of, I want to say it's Jacana. Yes, at Jacana. Okay, Jeremy. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, She is stuck, but she is there. Ooh. The book they have sent me is The Fragile Health of Strong Women, a novel by Michelle Kekana. Local Books. It reads, Lunga keeps quiet for a few minutes after my rant. I feel terrible for shouting at him. Babies cry, I rationalize. They are impatient because they have no sense of time. Lunga is not trying to ruin my life. I cannot assign malice to an infant. I bend down to kiss an apology into his forehead, but he starts wailing, trying to thrust the pacifier out of his mouth. Black women are labeled as strong. Their tears often seen as indulgent. Their suffering expected to have an imminent expiration date. In Michelle Kekana's ambitious debut, 3 modern South African women find themselves brought to breaking point as they navigate the complexities of life, love, and mental health. Utterly engrossing from the first page, The Fragile Mental Health of Strong Women is a bold exploration of what it means to be strong. Ooh, I think I need to read this, especially after the little vent I had upstairs, Chuck. This is the one I need to get into. And then I got my people send me a package pen. I received it today actually, and I cannot wait to see what's in here. I am super duper excited to see what they have for me. Okay, let's see. It looks like there's 2 books in here. I'll pull out the first one, Chuck. Also, it feels so heavy, so we're definitely gonna see what's in these heavy pages. But would you look at that? So we got Mismatched, a graphic novel by Anne Camlin, illustrated by Isadora Zeffirino. Okay, and obviously it's very reminiscent of Heartstopper, so it's very fitting that Alice blurbed this one. She calls it a chaotic queer retelling of Jane Austen's Emma. Get out of here. The cover, the back. Let's see. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of my system, what, guys, the beauty. Oh, shut it. And in fact, shut this whole unboxing down. What do you even mean? This is gorgeous. I will credit Alice for, you know, I have a few comics here and there lying around. I actually had a little collection of like the Mandela comics from way back. I don't know if you guys remember them. They're probably around the house somewhere if my kids didn't tear them, but I did try to protect them and keep them safe. Anyway, I will credit Alice Osman for actually making me realize just how much I love me a graphic novel, child. However, the changura, the coin it costs in South Africa, love alone is not enough. It's not enough on its own, okay? But yeah, this is the book that we got, and I will read you the back of this one. This one says, a chaotically queer retelling of Jane Austen's Emma even is the perfect modern day Emma Woodhouse, conniving and headstrong, with a lot to learn, but with a good heart underneath all the drama. This is what Alice Osman had to say, and the actual blurb reads, even Horowitz has it all: beauty, brains, and a not so secret flair for matchmaking. An Insta influencer with a taste for romance. He loves playing Cupid for the clueless. So when shy transfer student Natalia shuffles into school, even recognizes a project with a capital P. It's not long before he sets a plan in motion, much against the better judgment of his level-headed best friend Davy. When even takes things too far, a web of drama spirals out of control. Can even learn to put his friends before his misguided ambition, or will he lose them and his own chance at romance too? Okay, I'm looking forward to this. This made me so happy. There is a second book in here. Shut the door. You know what? Nah. Pan, I don't know if you guys watch like these. I know you guys see myself on social media, but I don't know if you are here on this channel. But baby girl, the love I have for you guys, and just how you guys just get me and feed me what I want and what I need, because what do you even mean? Okay, let me try my level to be down. I'm trying my level to be down so that I can read you guys the blurb to Carissa Broadbent's latest offering in the Crowns of Nyaxa series. This is Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. A Crowns of Nyaxa novel by Carissa Broadbent. Okay, show me. Hey. She was demanded to kill him with a single strike to the heart. She didn't expect her own to betray her. Selena is a dedicated acolyte of the Arrow-Kesson, followers of the goddess of fate and trained assassin. When the brutal vampire conqueror Atreus arrives in the shores of her human homeland, Selena is tasked with her most crucial mission yet: infiltrate his army, earn his trust, and kill him. Atreus is a terrifying warrior, carving an unstoppable path through the kingdom of Glea. But when when Selena joins his ranks as his new seer, she glimpses a dark and shocking past and a side to him that reminds her far too much of parts of herself she'd rather forget. Selena's orders are clear: Atreus cannot live. Yet Selena cannot deny her growing attraction to Atreus and a connection that is forbidden by her vows, a connection that could cost her everything. Slaying the Vampire Conqueror is a fantasy romance set in the world of the Crowns of Nyaxa series from Carissa Broadbent, the author of The Serpent and the Wings of Night, The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, The Songbird, and The Heart of Stone. They didn't mention Six Scorched Roses, but I will definitely tell you she's that one as well. The very same, the one, the only. I love a map. I love a map. Okay, she did it. She gave me a map. What more can I ask for? These packages have made my day. Can you see that? That has been missing, in case you didn't know, so trust me. It's about to be a good day. Okay, thank you kindly. I might not see you again today. I think I did quite a bit, but I definitely will see you tomorrow. However, I'm not leaving you alone, cha. So I have been reading this here book by Zugi Savannah. This is Love, Marry, Kill. I did have quite a lot to say about it. Ooh, all of these lights show me. Okay, I don't even know if you guys can see me. It's sprint weekend. We're about to go on my channel in about 5 minutes. I'm trying to wolf down some dinner. We did the Pick and Pay burger combo situation. 50 rand for 4 patties, 2 tomatoes, some lettuce, 6 cheese slices, and 4 buns. It's a deal. A deal is a deal, okay? For only 50 bucks. So don't say I didn't tell you. I wanted to show you my Sprint TBR. So I'm definitely gonna tuck into this one. This is the book I want to read during these sprints, or one of the books I want to read during the sprints, but I don't want to start it while having other things hanging. So I'm also still busy with the second book in the Red Queen series. This is the second book, Glass Sword. I will try and update you about my reading for the week when I end off this vlog. And then also going to get and make a bigger dent on Julie Chan is Dead. So those are the 3 books I'm trying to get through during this weekend sprint. Luckily I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow, so it's gonna be a good time of reading, which I absolutely need. So like I'm saying, I've now got less than 5 minutes to eat and start the live. Okay, I'll check you when I check you. Okay guys, I'm really not feeling well. My daughter had a tummy ache at some point, yeah, and I think I resisted, but now I'm getting it. If there's one thing, you know how you know yourself, and you know that there's certain things that will catch you if you are around them. Like for example, I know my younger sister knows if somebody's got the flu around her, she's going to be sick. For me, it's the tummy, like, yeah. And I was feeling so happy because I was like, this thing is missing me. But obviously I have to clean, I have to take care of this person, I have to, you know, at some point it was gonna come for me. But I was like, yazini, probably I am now resistant. Woke up feeling all kinds of weird shit. I'm not okay. So anyway, we are on our final sprint on Charity's channel right now. So I am reading this book during the sprint, and yeah, I've been enjoying it. I have been enjoying it. I don't know if I had updated you guys. Oh, Chami, I told you though about my TBR, so I don't know if I updated you guys, but I'm enjoying it. I did read the back of this in one of the at the beginning of this vlog, so you would have seen what it's about. What I can tell you so far, I'm on page 78. What I can tell you so far is that I don't like this Evans character. He's very bossy, he's very presumptive, he's very nosy, and I just don't like. I've met Natalia, I've obviously met the main character, but something about him is very, obviously he's a child, but it's very self-centered. And even in the way in which he approaches his friendships, and I think that he does not see where he causes harm, and that for me is a problem. But anyway, I am enjoying the graphics, I am enjoying the story as well, even though I have a problem with the main character. I think obviously they were designed for us to have a problem with them, to ask certain questions, so I'm not mad at that. Yeah, let's see how it goes. It's all of 200 and something pages, 250 something, I want to say 56 or 58. So I will probably finish it today, but right now during this last sprint I am going to lie down and see if I can read or nap, but I'm not feeling fine. Yeah, so I'll catch you with an update on this. In case you were wondering, I didn't get around to reading yesterday. There was just a lot of noise. We were chatting on WhatsApp with the girls, and one thing led to another. I went on to TikTok. It just wasn't working out, so I am still busy with this one. So if I do finish this one a little bit earlier today, I will continue with Julie Chan is Dead. Okay, so I suppose I'll see you around. Until next time, I truly do love you guys for choosing me. Bye for now.